Okay, so this is a lesson about COVID-19 that was created by a teacher in Seoul, South Korea. South Korea experienced COVID-19 a while before we did. So she is an American teacher that works at an English-speaking school in Seoul, South Korea, and her name is Libby Beaty. She has shared this with a big teaching community, and she wants as many people to use it as would find it interesting, would find it valuable, and I find it very valuable. So she was inspired by the work of photographer Gregg Segal. Gregg Segal did a Daily Bread series. Let me get over here. He did a Daily Bread series where he had kids pose in his photos with the food that represented everything that they had eaten that entire week. So it's really interested if you want to read up on him. His name is up there, Gregg Segal. Okay. So that was really interesting. So what Libby Beaty did is she took that, and let me show you more of his work. So these are kids showing the food that they eat all week. It was a nutrition series. Very interesting. Some of them have a lot, some of them have just a representation. The backgrounds are really interesting. You should pay attention to that because you're going to be doing this. Let's see. Personalities are shown through their outfits. So very cool. So that is Gregg Segal. And then we come to the directions for this project. Collect at least 15 items that have been most important to you during virtual learning. Find a spot in your home that will work well for your photo shoot. You'll probably want to choose the largest floor space in your home. You can use a blanket or sheet to lay down to make the photo more interesting if the floor seems boring. Some people did this and it was really cool because they picked vibrant colors. So think about sheets. Sheets are awesome. 3, ask someone to help you decide how you will take the final photo. She goes into what she used. This is her layout for what she used. I had to do it by myself, and I had to do it with the camera on a timer. So I had chairs set up, and then I had the camera balancing on the chair. It was very complicated. So if you can get somebody to help you with the photo, that is much easier. She suggests laying down on the floor and asking your helper to make sure they can see you and all of your stuff in the photo. You don't have to lay on the floor. You can do it standing up. You can do it sitting in a chair. Just with all of your stuff around you, that's what's important, that you have everything that is important to you during distance learning. So and pretty much the only thing we're doing this week is to gather all your stuff, or even make a list of all the stuff you want in the photo. You only have 20 minutes per week in art. So this week would be gathering up all your stuff. Next week is going to be setting up all the stuff and actually taking the picture, because that will probably take 20 minutes as well. So then set up your stuff, take the photo, and this says to submit it to Google Classroom. You're actually going to do the same thing you've been doing for all of your art projects in Jefferson. You're going to either post it on Artsonia, because Classroom posting is open, or you're going to send it to me in an email, and I will post it on Artsonia. To just leave your name and your class, and I will post it to the right place in Artsonia. So I want to show this because this is Libby Beaty's time-lapse video. So let me get over to start it. This is on TikTok, as you can see. you don't have to have a time-lapse video. You just need to, this is to see the process of everything that happens. I also am going to be posting a time-lapse video so that you can see what I did. And you're just taking the one photo, no videos for you guys. So, okay, so this is from Libby Beaty's students, and you can just get a couple of ideas of how they viewed the project, the things that they laid on, the things that they chose to be with. Like there's a little kid in one of them there's a dog. You could see the positioning is different for different kids. Some of them are really, like that's a really fancy position. It's all about you portraying what you like and who you are. Okay, so this is a stop motion video of me getting all the things that are important to my distance learning journey, which is all my wigs, and I did some, I did my sewing machine in there and gardening things, painting supplies, and then I have my kids come in there and pose with me. This I did from just cutting off the side. This is going really fast. You can see how I framed it in different ways, how I had different positioning, how I cut off some of the things, how I had a mask in some of the things. All of these are different things that you can do. Okay, this next one coming up, this one is my favorite, so that's the one that I would download to Artsonia. These are the directions. Week 1, brainstorm a list or gather the items that are most important to you during distance learning. You should have about 15 items. Week 2, spread them out and have a helper take a picture of you. Try different positions. Try different angles. Upload your favorite to Artsonia. If you do all of this in 1 week, you are free during art time next week. Have fun, be safe, do art. Ornery Unicorn.